Whether Colorado Democrats will keep having their way in the state legislature or whether Republicans will finally be able to stop some bills they don't like could come down to a single race. A race that's not even on the November ballot. It's the district in the Brighton area where State Senator Kevin Priola switched his party recently from Republican to Democrat. The district where Republicans are trying to recall him, and a judge just said, not so fast. Here's politics guy Marshall Zellinger.
When State Senator Kevin Priola was elected as a Republican, he represented Senate District 25, Brighton, Commerce City, Thornton, Lochbuie, and Strasburg. He's now a Democrat and still represents that district until January, when redistricting moves him to Senate District 13. Still Brighton, also Evans, Greeley, and Fort Lupton.
We're at 15,000 signatures already. We need a little over 18,000 valid signatures.
Michael Fields, whose group is funding an effort to recall Priola, told me they'll continue to collect signatures from Senate District 13, even though a Denver judge just ruled that because Priola is not really their state senator yet, he cannot be recalled from that district.
We think that we could be successful at appeal, and so that's why we're continuing to get signatures.
It's a matter of time and space. Time. Right now, Priola represents people who live on both sides of 160th Avenue here in Adams County until January, when the people who live just south of this fence will live in a new district, while the people who live north of 160th Avenue will still be represented by Priola. It seems a bit of a gray area. It's much more clear when running for office. Take, for example, the state's newest 8th congressional district. It really does not exist yet because the election has not happened and the winner has not been sworn in.
Gathering signatures in a district that's not active yet happens all the time. The 8th congressional district is not active yet, but you got signatures to get on the ballot in order to do it.
If the judge's ruling holds, Fields' group would have to start collecting signatures fresh in January, assuming they still want to recall Priola, who would have 2 years remaining.
I think we will decide that later on, given the fact, is it worth the one session versus 2 sessions, and what the makeup of the legislature is.
The makeup of the legislature. There's the rub. If after the election the Democrats hold the Senate 18-17, you know they're going to go after Priola. But what if it's 19-16? And if they get enough signatures, I would say, Kyle, we know this, there's a high likelihood that Priola might resign, even though he's got 2 years, to save the seat and allow a vacancy committee to give it to a different Democrat. Just because you try to recall someone, they can always bail before the election and save the seat.
He could duck out and let his new party keep the seat. There's the other question of whether Democrats would really be all that enthused about spending a lot of time, money, and effort to defend this guy, because he's pretty middle of the road. He's not really where the Colorado Democratic Party is today, you know?
What's interesting is this lawsuit that the judge ruled on was brought by a Democrat in his current district saying, wait a minute, I would be harmed if a different district gets to try to recall him, knowing full well this Democrat in the current district has no desire to recall Priola.